guys. How we doing? How we doing? Okay, so I could barely sit down before this one came out. Like it was like pushing. Like I still was gonna dilly dally just a little bit, but nevertheless, someone's Judgment Day is here. Like it's given crazy bad. Like, and I was picking this up on Friday, but I was like, ugh, so I just let it jail for a little bit actually, and was like, nah, whatever's whatever. But um, yeah, no, it's bad. It's bad. Uh, yeah. And what sparked me back on it again was like I'm listening to Mushroom Head Radio, like that's my jam on Pandora, right? And Justice here, so somebody might be a Libra. So I was listening to Voodoo by Godsmack, right? And that perked my ears up too because like low key, high key, it was a synchronicity because like I also picked up on that energy today because of another something because like a push pin, some push pins might be significant, like sewing pins, that you use to hold stuff together. But also that can be used in voodoo and in hoodoo. So dark arts. I mean, hoodoo's not all bad, but just like voodoo is, but like hoodoo, uh, not hoodoo. Anyways, but like dark arts. Oh, look at my nails. Oh, anyways, oh shit, look at that. Um, but Voodoo by Godsmack was playing, and I was like, all right, cool. Then we got a commercial, and then it was like this other song I've never heard of, 202, by Lionheart, like Lionheart, Lion, Release the Dogs, and it threw me all the way off. I was like, oh hell no, like this is, I be listening to some shit, but like not this. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh my god, and then it came in. I was like, oh my god, somebody's got the dogs is on them. Cause that was another thing that was popping in the other day. You see how fidgety I'm getting? And I feel like they know it too. Um, yeah, they can sense it. Even if they're not like fully conscious of it. 999 and 72% on my battery. Um, gold earrings, gold bamboo earrings might be significant. Um, like the big hoop earrings. Anyways, um, but I was also picking up on that the other day, like the war dogs, war horses were rolling and roaming about like the energy of death. Not necessarily like death, but I mean, take it as it resonates. But also that too, because like that doesn't necessarily mean someone's dying. It means the ending of things. That means the transmutation of things. And like, yeah, but it could be that physical to spiritual transition. And then what came in was the next song after that was the Faded Line, and I was like, ah, like just the energy of it had me like, what the fuck. So I got to read them the lyrics, and I was like, boy, witness shame's parade, the pain of blame repaid. It's effing hopeless, accusations and denial. Hopeless, demon of another day, colorless, stoned, solid gray. Hold on a second. Confirmation with the baby grind. Okay, there's something here about because one was spared or saved, both will be spared. And then another thing on that whole Warhorse Judgment Day energy was a song popped through last night. Your Demise by I almost said Suicide Boys. So maybe that's significant. 414. And also it's Mushroom Head who sings Your Demise. And then there was another song this morning, Nowhere to Go. And I was like, damn, like somebody's getting hit hard as fuck. 932. It feels like it's all crumbling down. Form 434 while things are building up for you. Cool shit. And stabilizing. Wow. Okay, so let's get some tarot first. I saw 10 of no, 448. I saw 10 of wands and then I saw the knight of wands. I don't know. Okay, so Knight of Wands and the instructions. 7 steps to an accurate and insightful tarot reading. It's like you're rushing ahead. That's giving table of contents. It's giving rushing ahead towards a new beginning, like you are, and leaving that karmic situation in the past because that shit is legit. Like it's like it's giving you're getting a heads up now. Like this is your heads up now that some shit's about to pop off and that you're getting ready to go. You got to look nasty with a Poochie outfit on because you've crossed the finish line, right? But there's something here. There's a little bit of regret. I don't know if it's you or the other person. With the DTMF, I should have taken more photos. Like, and Friday, boy, I tell you what, that song had me all fucked up on Friday. Hold on one second. It's also giving advice to take more photos in a sense, proverbially, like to be more present, more interactive, to create more memories. Like this is your green light to take more photos, to make more memories. Hey, Knight of Wands, High Priestess, and I feel like you know this. I feel like this is something that your intuition has been picking up on for a second. Now hold on. Smoke cleansing is very significant. Vapor cleansing too, like you know how essential oil. Like you get the little essential oil drop things, and you put the water and essential oils in it, and what's in there? Hold on again. There's something here about a lot of breaks to get to this point. It took a lot of stop and go, a lot of um, get up and go 717, a lot of momentum to get started. Because there was a lot of distractions and a lot of hurdles, roadblocks, whether they were self-imposed or outwardly imposed. There's something here about transitions though. Like this is the big transition, 737. One more time, hold on. And something about a fossil worm too. 743. Holy Spirit, Angels, Ancestors, Ace of Pentacles. First card out. This is your brand new beginning. Two of Pentacles. The Hermit. Three of Cups. That's giving you took your time to like self-reflect on your imbalances where you were kind of not really holding the line, where your boundaries were kind of wishy-washy and stable, and how that was causing and preventing you from like being truly in a celebratory mood, being happy, being connected with others, how your solitude also how your solitude was impacting your connections. Your connection with solitude was impacting your connections with others. Someone else mentioned this, like being addicted to your own solitude, like being conditioned to only want to be in your own energy and like feeling threatened when someone else comes into your energy regardless of what their intentions are. It's like an automatic flag goes up because it's giving just from that in the past, like trust issues, attachment issues, abandonment issues, neglect wounds. I was also picking up on the energy of having to deal with your emotions, being conditioned to deal with your emotions throughout your childhood and your youth, and now like trying to switch that, alter that. I mean, I see it big as shit in me, in my life. So, um, what else? Okay, I think that's it for now. See you on the next one. To simplify that, it's like you had to go inwardly to look at what was preventing you from, what mindsets, what things were you holding on to from your past were preventing you from uh, being in connections, whether platonic or intimate relationships with others. Hold on one more second. There's still that pause, stop, and now like my lighting is goofy too, so just give me a second. There's a lot of adjustments that had been needing to been made over this time. 7, 8, 9. So it's best to just allow things to go as they are. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's just get some more for this. Page of Cups, Strength on the bottom. What's this Two of Pentacles? That's Ten of Cups, King of Cups. And see, I was getting that. I was getting like that you were given this great opportunity, but it was like almost like you didn't know how to handle it. And you had to like take a second and look at why you couldn't handle it and why it was stopping you from really like coming together with others. Page of Pentacles, like you had to learn something about yourself and put in the work to really change your perspective on things. Okay, what about this Hermit? Something here about posture too, like not allowing the weight of the world to really settle in on your shoulders. Four of Wands, because because you're finally accepting how unhappy you truly were in that past situation, this obviously past connection, like past connection. And it's giving like you had to look at why this past connection was making you, what about this past connection? What was this past connection revealing about you? And how could you heal that so that you can move on? 223. Patience, trust, and faith. What else? Knight of Wands. The Magician. How you can turn this around for yourself. How you can manifest better. How you can literally um, stand in your authority rather than being this toxic energy. Because there's something here about you needing to bridge the gap between you and your foundation in order for things to really come together. Here, Queen of Wands on the bottom. It was like there was an aspect of yourself that you had to put to death, that you had to end, because it was like this with this Four of Swords in reverse is giving me unrelenting. It's giving me the energy of it just wouldn't stop. 333. Forgive me, okay? This is just what I heard. I heard this bitch just wouldn't stop. And it's Three of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. This bitch just wouldn't stop. It's given with that, even though they're not in the reverse, just with the cards that are with it, it's giving manipulative as hell. Like, very manipulative. Okay. And what I, there was even something in that with me having to pull my pants up, pull my sleeves up. It was just like, it was like it was so much work to just get anything done. And it was like Knight of Pentacles, you still wasn't getting anything done. Okay. What I say, this bitch was, what I say, Seven of Swords. This bitch had to go. Look at that. That's Ten of Swords, Four of Swords in reverse, and Seven of Swords. A bitch 444 had to go. Nine of Wands. Because it was like she was just sapping your energy and shit. Nine of Wands was just sapping your energy. And it's almost like you had to be, and see, even look at how I covered that. It's like the angels had to take you away from that situation because like you weren't going to stop. You weren't going to stop. This was like you going forth hurting yourself continuously. Like you weren't going, like you, it's almost like you just couldn't see how that situation was fucking you up. Like it was up, you were too close to the situation to see how it was fucking you up. Uh-huh. It's like being too entangled. Queen of Swords, the Sun, and the Lovers. But it's giving now you have emotional clarity about the decision that you need to make that will make you feel the most balanced, the most secure, the most in your power, the most authentic, right? And something here about aligning with your, I heard inner youth, but like your inner child. And see that doesn't even necessarily look like a kid, like a baby. It looks like a teenager, preteen, and a teenager. It's like teen to preteen, like adolescent to young adults. Like really aligning with that like okay, what I'm getting with this Queen of Swords is like it's still the masculine, right? But he's having to look at his emotions from a logical point of view, if that makes sense. Like having to cut through the bullshit to see what really aligns with him because like this just wasn't working. That's a lot. I'm just gonna Six of Wands. But it's giving here, especially horses might be significant this year. The year of the horse. The year of the horse. Knight of Pentacles. Three of Swords. But it's funny because the way I have it laid out, it's only showing like 1.5, 2 swords. So, and I was also looking at the 2 of Swords here on this 7 of Swords, and it's like it's giving you're finally taking the time 717 to address that those things that you were avoiding in the past, those things that kept you up at night. King of Swords. Yeah. But there's a little bit of resistance there because you realize that there's emotions that you're going to have to address and reconcile with. Knight of Cups, Knight of Potions, Pentacles is what I meant. Anything else? Five of Cups, the regret. It's like reconciling with the regret, and the deception. Five of Swords. Because it's giving here like, even with this 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, it's giving backstabbing energy. Again with that 2 of Swords. It's like you were stuck in this position of indecision, and that's why that you had to have this intervention, this angelic intervention, because you were just going to keep going. Your arrogance. Your arrogance had to get checked. Your ego had to get checked. The Moon in reverse. Yeah, and then we got the Sun and the Moon, so yeah. Anything else? 10 of Pentacles. It's like you were doing all of this because you knew that the way you were raised, the way you wanted it to be just was not working. The Hanged Man. You knew that you had to see, you knew that there were things that you needed to address and readdress and to see in a different light. And that was one of the things that was causing this holdup, this resistance to this change that you knew was looming, because it's like you knew you had to let some shit go, but it's like you didn't want to let it go because it felt like you were failing and you didn't want to seem like a failure, but it's like, I'm failing at this bitch anyways. Like, I'm literally failing at this shit anyways. Why not let it go? Why keep trying to beat this dead-ass horse? Justice. 10 of Wands. It's like you get it now. You see now. Anything else? things you see now. Alright, that's the end. Quick tarot spread. Okay, the Chariot. Ace of Swords. And the Star. I was going to say, let's go to the next one because I want to get some Oracle out. Alright, see ya. Okay. Past lives might be significant in past life energy. The energy of change. Blank slates. Also. Infantry. I almost saw, I read it as intimacy. Into me, I see. Children. So definitely here with something here about connecting and reconnecting with your inner child and checking in with them to see how they feel. Because they're the ones, it's giving they're the ones who are kind of in charge in the situation right now. And I say in charge because it's like replaying the same shit that you went through as a kid. Like replaying that same emotional trauma again. And it's like you're finally aware that that's what you've been doing. Somebody might be in their late middle age. Someone might have suffered a loss in terms of children. But that's also giving spirit babies too. Late modern age. Victim. So somebody might be a victim of trigger warning, abuse, whether it's physical, sexual, mental, or something. Somebody might be a wife who might be going through this, a widow or a widower. But it's given chronic abuse, chronic domestic violence, honestly. Bomb. And I feel like this is giving me confirmation. It's giving me like Eight of Wands energy. Somebody really might be an air sign. Infantry, maybe on the front lines. Prophesying gifts, it's giving that they were assaulting you physically or spiritually, and attacking your gifts, attacking you through your gifts by like, it's giving, I'm getting the energy of like someone talking shit about how you have prophetic dreams. Like after you done told them that you have prophetic dreams, and then they like downplay that shit, and then like they start talking about how they're having prophetic dreams, and you're like, what? 3 or 4. But I feel like you see this. You see this because you are wise and you are well informed. You're emotionally observant. You pick up on the vibes. Here, and it's giving me, it says brainwashing. See, that's what exactly what I was saying. Because it's like they're trying to trick you out of being yourself while they adopt being yourself. Because you are mystical, you are magical. You have this Queen of Cups, this 3, 4, 5 high intuition about you. But it's like they're trying to project their shit onto you and make you into them so that they can become you. And the only way they can do that is by getting you in a low enough vibration. And it's like you were unconsciously allowing that to happen until that divine intervention. 412, and that's giving me 444 and 414. But this also here with this brainwashing and other, it's giving me you have extrasensory gifts confirmed by this, whatever, prophecy and gifts. And you were subconsciously picking up on that too, even if you weren't consciously acting it out. You were keeping, It's almost like you were keeping this person at an arm's length anyway, subconsciously, even if you weren't aware of it consciously. Because there's something about your abandonment wounds that were being triggered and activated through interacting with this person, which kept putting you like in this place of the wounded warriors. Like they kept bringing up your trauma over and over and over and over and over again as a way to bring you the fuck down so that they can rise in your energy, so they could expand in your energy. Ew. And that they are the ones who are getting their karma. They are the ones who the war dogs are after for their mistreatment of you because they have crossed the line. Something here about children. Maybe you've been a mystical child your whole, like maybe you've been mystical and magical since you were a child. Have healing. Maybe you're a healer, or a leader. Okay. Payback or revenge. Confirmation. 555. It's time. And seeing the bigger picture, yeah, confirmation. Stars and psychic wounding. That's giving me that the cosmos, the universe, is acknowledging is acknowledging through this stars and psychic wounding that they see what that person has done to you, and they are going to make it the fuck right here with payback or revenge. They are avenging you. Archangel Michael is pouring out his cup of wrath upon their head right now as we speak. Their head is it's being clouded. I'm looking at these spider webs. It's almost like their head is turning into mush here. Okay, something here about their childhood trauma. They were really fucked up as a child. Something really fucking happened. And it's like that is just on repeat in their head now. Their self-identity, like what fractured their self-identity, whether or not they know it's that instance or what. It's like that moment that fractured their shit keeps replaying and replaying and replaying and replaying. And it's bringing up their childhood wounding, which is making them revert back to their old emotional way of being. It's giving they had narcissistic parents. Also, something there about a non-contagious illness, and poverty. Okay. Abandonment wounds are hot here. Like, they're really significant. Fire and ice, baby. Fire and ice. And it's giving, even with this fire and ice stuff, it's giving, revealing what was hidden. Like, shedding light on what was hidden. You know, what's underneath the ice, what's underneath the facade. Bent, not broken. Alright, what about you guys? What do y'all got to say? Oh, someone's finally letting their guard down. Because it's like they can't get you off their mind. That's supposed to be in reverse. Yeah, they're letting their guard down because they can't stop thinking about you. I feel like this is the new person that's coming in that's being represented by this Ace of Pentacles. You might be at a distance from them. Ego and family. What's this ego? Fulfillment. Something about you might be fulfilling to them, even though they are repressing those feelings because of their ego. They know that you would truly fulfill them, but there's something about their pride and their family, maybe kids, that are getting in the way of this. Something about karmic ties are getting in the way of this. Damn. And it's blocking their activation. blocking them from their higher selves. And it's like, because it's blocking their higher selves, it's like they're blocking their connection with themselves, avoidance and self-care in the reverse. Okay, before I even start, let's go on to the next one. Okay, bye. It's also something here about doing things in the reverse order, because typically I get like the channel messages and things, and then the oracle and then the tarot, but like we did the tarot, then the oracle, and then like a different order. I feel like this person has very low self-worth right now, but it's like they're trying to find their own inner peace, but they're feeling rejected. They're feeling fragmented, a little bit broken, because it's like they're torn in between what truly lights them up and what they feel responsible for. It's like that, it's almost like a disconnect between destiny and fate, or or something like that. Not necessarily those words, but like not realizing that you can make a different choice and go another way. It's like, well, if I started this project, I might as well finish it. And it's like, not always. You might, confirmation on the air sign. What else was making me say air sign? I don't know, but air sign. Might be going with the air sign. But this is totally, there is a lot of inner child healing that has taken place because of this repression and this avoidance. Because it's like giving them the boost that they need to do the shadow work, so that they can rise into their higher self and stop avoiding themselves. So they'll stop feeling so fragmented. It's you. It's you that's bringing this balance. You and y'all's chemistry, the passion that you guys have, the spark between you guys, the contract between you guys, which is getting a rebirth, because now they see the truth in things. This is what's underneath it all. This is what's bubbling to the surface, hence it coming from the bottom to the top. This is what's bubbling up. They are awakening to their higher self, to all these things, to what's really been going on, to themselves here. And they want to give you an apology. They want to ask for your forgiveness because they feel so drawn to, they know it's right. They know 2, 3, 4. They know that you're right for them. North Node, epiphany, confirmation, and transformation, confirmation, and confirmation that they want to tell you how sorry that they are, with messages in Mercury. They really do love you. And it's like they have so much clarity now, it's crazy. They see things. Did I already say that you guys might be in separation? Because you might, yeah. Okay. Trinkets. And that's so goofy. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that just like this, because I feel like this is a good indicator of where they are. It's like the chain is almost broken. The chain it's almost broken. They're chained to the past. It's being balanced out and healed. Like their connection to themselves, their both physical and spiritual self, is being balanced out. And see, this is giving me now y'all's it's like a string, like the string of destiny, string of faith. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like it's almost like just need one more to balance it out. And they really think you're a star. There's something about you guys that is so similar, yet there's just one little thing that's different. One little thing that's different. Oh, y'all can't see that. One, one little thing. It's almost like you had to shift your perspective too. We got mermaids, so siren energy. They feel drawn in by your energy. It's almost like here with this life floaty that you are their um, life raft in these turbulent seas. We also got this Triceratops again. I don't know why this motherfucker keeps coming out, but like of all these trinkets, I've only got one of them in here. Like, and the last time I pulled trinkets, 505, this motherfucker came out too. So it's giving me this is an ancient energy. This is a long-standing energy. This is also, this might be a little confirmation, a little bunny with Isis. This is I'm getting comfort, your home. This is your safe place. This is where you, with this bottle here, find nourishment. Babies are so significant. So you guys might have a baby on the way. I wasn't going to say that. I really was not trying to say that. I was trying to say you might, you guys might be, um, that might be in y'all's contract is to have children and that whole thing. Like spirit babies are significant. Also here we got a ring. So it's given, I got grandmother's ring for some reason, but it's given like, put a ring on it. And also completed cycle. We got the Eiffel Tower here, and that's giving me passion, romance, and travel. Like they want to see the world with you. With you, they see the world. With you, they have a higher perspective, a more worldly view than they have ever had before. And they definitely want to give you their Ace of Cups, a Ace of Cups. Because you fulfill them. It's like they want to share their cup with you. Of all these millions of people, they want to share their cup with you. You might be of the Oracle of the Rose. I mean, okay, so you might be an Oracle of the Rose or work with the Oracles of the Rose. Something about the Oracles of the Rose, Order of the Rose. We got a lime here, so maybe tropical drinks, tropical weathers, maybe double confirmation on that trip. This is a bow. Oh shit. So bows might be significant. Put a bow on it. Chevys. Se- 7-Eleven. 7-Elevens might be significant. We got toothpaste here. And it's giving me keep your breath smelling fresh always, just in case for kisses and shit. Oh, dogs might be significant. Let's get some letters. A might be significant. A and E. A-E-C. Ace. A-C-E. Just because I saw that. Ace. And we got Ace of Pentacles out here. And Ace of Air. So air and earth. Air, earth, and water. But that might just be feelings. Yeah, the wands and the water. The wands and the cups is just the passion between you guys. That's building and rising. Just like the swords is the clarity. Is the thoughts that you guys, confirmation of the thoughts that you guys are having. Like, so ACE 131, N as in Nicholas, Y, New York might be significant, B as in Brian, E as in Evan, O as in Oscar. The name Ben might be significant, 311. Somebody might be a CEO in New York. Abe, somebody's name might be Abe. Somebody also might call you Babe or Bay. Or Bay, yeah, I said Bay. Somebody might be needing to get banned. And also somebody might be the bane of your existence. You might be feeling coy towards somebody, like shy, and something has come to a full circle. 1111 is significant, 411 is significant, 33 is significant, And 7 is significant. 10 is significant. I don't know why, but Creole. Okay. Amethyst also might be significant. Eyes might be significant. Okay, I love you guys. I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.